Welcome to the Sharjah Book Festival. What are your thoughts on the writing scene here in the Middle East, especially the UAE?
I think it's a virgin territory from that perspective. There is a great demand that exists. We've witnessed that over the last couple of days. There is a great hunger for books, and I presume that when there is a hunger for a certain kind of writing, automatically that would lead to people beginning to write in those categories. I genuinely believe there is talent that exists in this area, and if one just is able to sync it with the kind of demand that exists, we should probably be able to see a flux of books that come out over the next couple of years.
You've had a lot of experience with writers back home in India. Have you had any experience with the writers over here in the Middle East?
Well, not yet, but I'm certainly looking forward to. I mean, I'm sure they bring with them a certain skill set, which we would like to certainly explore. And I think it will be quite an interaction to have one.
As a writer myself, I would like to know, how does a writer from the UAE get published in India?
You could get a book published anywhere in the world, if you, from wherever you are in the world. All you need to do is just send a synopsis and a couple of sample chapters to a publisher. A publisher, based on that synopsis and a couple of sample chapters, will decide whether he would like to see the complete manuscript. And if the complete manuscript is asked for, once it is evaluated, the publisher comes back to you with a yes or no. The entire process takes about 4 to 6 weeks. And today in day of technology, I think you can just send it over an email and it can be done quite quickly.
Today we're surrounded by a number of things in the internet, Twitter, ebook, Facebook, so much. How do you feel this digital part affects the publishing part of the writing business?
I think it depends on your attitude. You can look at everything and say that's a problem, and you can look at everything and say it's an opportunity. I think Twitter and Facebook and ebooks have created a new opportunity altogether. Today you are able to reach out to so many people at the same time, something you couldn't do earlier. A Facebook post reaches out to tens and thousands of people at the same time, so does a Twitter feed. So I think that broadens the horizon of your reach. It creates far greater impact. Secondly, ebooks, well, ebooks is quite an interesting field altogether. I think there are two benefits of ebooks. One, that it creates an audience outside the regular audience of people who go to a bookshop. Second, it also brings down the geographical boundaries, so you can sort of sell a book anywhere in the world. So from that perspective, I think it's more good than bad, and I think it will create a bigger market than actually shrink it.
Finally, as a writer, what do you think you should keep in mind while penning your thoughts? Which subject do you think sells the most?
Okay, so you asked two questions to me. The subject that sells the most, there is no particular subject that sells the most. It's actually a good book that sells the most. You can write in fiction, non-fiction, self-help, biography, whatever. A great book will sell no matter what category it is written in. And as publishers, we look at three things when we choose a book: originality of idea, continuity of thought, and the market for it. So you have to have an original idea. Just keep in mind that you can't replicate a bestseller, because the reason it's a bestseller, it is because it is original. So you have to have an originality of idea. Second, you have to have very lucid style of writing. So you have to have that flow. So somebody should be able to read through and through the book and not sort of stop in the middle and feel it's overbearing. And third, it's great to have a good book that's written well, but also there should be target market for it. So you should know who are you writing for, who's your target reader. And I think that in itself is something that will be very helpful.
Thank you, sir, for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you very much.